How to build sexual tension without saying anything. What if I told you that the most powerful thing you can do to drive someone absolutely wild is say nothing at all? No cheesy pickup lines, no scripted compliments, just you, your presence, and a few secrets that most people will never know. Stay with me until the end, because the last point is the one that changes everything, and most people completely miss it. It all starts with eye contact, but not the kind you think. Most people either avoid eye contact out of nervousness or stare too intensely and come off as creepy. The sweet spot is something different entirely. It's a slow, deliberate gaze that says, "I see you," without being aggressive. Look into someone's eyes. Hold it just a second longer than feels comfortable, then let your eyes drop slowly, not to their body, just downward, before looking back up with the faintest hint of a smile. That single sequence does more than an hour of conversation ever could. It communicates confidence, interest, and mystery all at once. The brain is wired to notice sustained eye contact and immediately assign meaning to it. When someone holds your gaze longer than usual, your heart rate increases, your brain starts asking questions, and questions create curiosity. Curiosity creates tension. Tension creates attraction. Master this one skill alone, and you will walk into any room differently than you did before. Your body is speaking before your mouth ever opens. The way you carry yourself telegraphs everything. Slouched shoulders and a downward gaze signal insecurity, and insecurity is the single fastest way to kill attraction before it even begins. But confident posture, shoulders back, chin level, movements slow and intentional, communicates that you are someone who is comfortable in their own skin. And comfort is magnetic. People are drawn to those who seem at ease because most people feel anxious most of the time. When you move slowly, you communicate that you are not in a rush. You are not desperate. You are not trying too hard. There is something deeply attractive about someone who takes up space without apologizing for it. Practice this daily, not just when you are around someone you are attracted to. Make it your default. Let it become the way you exist in every room, at every table, in every moment. The goal is not to perform confidence. The goal is to become it so naturally that you do not even have to think about it anymore. Your body will do the work for you. Proximity is a silent language most people forget to use. There is a reason why physical closeness makes your heart race. When someone enters your personal space intentionally, leaning in slightly during a conversation, standing just a little closer than expected, brushing past you when there was plenty of room, it creates an electric awareness. The body notices. The nervous system responds. You do not need to touch someone to make them hyper-aware of your presence. Simply close the gap a little. Lean in when they say something, as if what they are saying is the most interesting thing in the world. Let your arm rest near theirs without making contact. The almost touch is often more powerful than the touch itself. It creates anticipation, and anticipation is the engine of tension. The brain craves completion. It wants to resolve the unfinished feeling. When you leave that space just slightly unresolved, you occupy someone's thoughts long after you have walked away. Use proximity with intention, and you will understand why some people have a magnetic pull that others simply cannot explain. Your smile, or the absence of it, is one of your most powerful tools. A smile given too freely loses its value. When you smile at everyone the same way, it means nothing to anyone. But when your smile is selective, when it arrives slowly, like it had to be earned, it becomes something special. It makes the person receiving it feel chosen, seen, like they did something right. That feeling is addictive. Pair this with the ability to hold a straight face while your eyes carry the warmth. A slight smirk. A look that suggests you are thinking something you are not quite ready to say. Mystery is not about being cold or distant. It is about giving someone just enough to keep them wanting more. Think of your smile as currency. Spend it wisely and it becomes incredibly valuable. And when you finally give someone the full version, the real, unguarded, genuine smile, they will feel it like a reward. That contrast is what makes it unforgettable. Silence, real, comfortable, unhurried silence, is where tension lives. Most people are terrified of silence. The moment a pause arrives in conversation, they rush to fill it with noise, with laughter, with anything to avoid the discomfort. But what they do not realize is that silence is not empty. Silence is loaded. When you can sit in a quiet moment with someone and simply hold their gaze, calm, comfortable, present, it communicates a depth that words simply cannot reach. It says, "I am not nervous around you. I do not need to perform. I am just here." That is rare. And rare things are valuable. Let the silence breathe. Let it stretch just a little longer than expected. Let the weight of it sit between you without rushing to fix it. You will notice something shift in the other person's energy. Their eyes will soften. They will lean in. They will speak first. And whatever they say will carry the warmth of someone who just felt something real. Silence is not awkward when you own it. It is powerful. Slow down. Everything. All of it. Fast movements signal anxiety. Slow movements signal control. When you slow down, the way you reach for your drink, the way you turn your head, the way you respond after someone speaks, you project a calm authority that is incredibly attractive. It is the difference between reacting and responding, between being swept along by the moment and owning it. Think of the most magnetic people you have ever encountered. Chances are they moved with ease. They were not in a rush. They did not scramble for words. They let moments unfold. This is a skill you can practice anywhere, anytime. Deliberately slow your gestures. Pause before you respond. Let your movements become intentional rather than reflexive. People will start to notice something different about you without being able to name exactly what it is. That unnamed quality is presence, and presence is the foundation everything else is built on. And here is the one that most people never get to, the thing that ties all of this together. It is not a technique. It is not a trick. The deepest, most undeniable tension is built by someone who is genuinely, completely, unself-consciously themselves. Not performing, not trying to appear attractive, just entirely comfortable in who they are, flaws included, because authenticity is felt. People can sense when someone is being real versus when they are running a script. And real will always win. When you combine all of these, the eye contact, the posture, the proximity, the selective smile, the silence, the slowness, and root it in genuine self-assurance, something extraordinary happens. You stop trying to attract people and you simply become someone worth being drawn to. That is the whole secret. You have it now. If this gave you something to think about, you are going to love what is coming next. Subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. Every week, I am sharing exactly this kind of content to help you understand attraction, confidence, and human connection on a deeper level. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and let us keep building together. See you there.